The people of Egypt were full of joy. Their revolution had finally resulted in victory after years of fighting against tyranny. However, this joy did not last long. Following a complex process, the revolution was overthrown and revolutionary leaders were jailed. Iran tried repeatedly to warn the revolutionaries of the potential dangers. But maybe the joy of victory made it difficult for Egyptian revolutionaries to distinguish between friend and foe. What was Iran's experience for that matter? The Iranian people, after at least 15 years of fighting, could finally overthrow their US-backed dictator on February 11, 1979. The Shah of Iran escaped to the US, and US rejected Iranian nation's demand to return the Shah for his prosecution. At the same time, the US provided the fled members of the Shah's regime with extensive facilities so they could organize an opposition against the country outside of Iran. Additionally, Yankees confiscated $22 billion in Iranian assets that had been transferred to the US by the Shah. On November 4, 1979, Iranian student protests against US measures led to storming and taking over the US embassy in Iran, an act not so customary under diplomatic conventions. Some members of Iran's government saw this act led by students as a result of a fleeting youthful excitement and a complete mistake. Nevertheless, Imam Khomeini, the leader of the revolution, called this a second revolution, strongly supporting the students. Why? How could the actions of several students who seemingly due to excitement turned a manifestation into occupation of the embassy over the course of several hours equal to the multi-million Iranian revolutionary struggles over decades? Because Imam Khomeini was a man of history. He had closely experienced the 1953 US coup against Mossadegh government and the return of the Shah, and he was aware of the extent of US hostility toward Islamic governments. He knew that the dictator of Iran was a mercenary that served the United States and that America would not allow a country with a geopolitical position like that of Iran to move against US arrogant interests with an Islamic management from that day on. Imam Khomeini's prediction was correct. When the students took over the embassy, they found the staff of the embassy destroying some documents. These documents exposed that the US had been repressing popular uprisings in the region, including in Iran, over the last few decades. These documents included the names of many individuals who, on the orders of the United States, were seeking a coup against the revolution or causing separatist movements in border towns of Iran. After that, the US embassy was dubbed a spy den. There are similar spy dens in many countries. These dens are responsible for maintaining the arrogant interests of the US government in the countries, even at the cost of destroying nations and their interests. From 1918 to 2014, the US, through a minimum of 62 coups, has overthrown popular revolutions in at least 55 countries. These were the same dens that led the Egyptian revolution in 2011 to a defeat after years of struggle and did not allow the Egyptian Islamic Revolution to succeed.
مبارزه با استبداد بدون مبارزه با اون قدرت خارجی که پشت سر دیکتاتور و مستبد قرار دارد به جایی نمیرسید و نمیرسد. امروز هم همین جوره. اگر فرض کنیم یک ملتی که از استبداد حاکمان خود به جان آمده قیام کنه و انقلاب کنه و با اون مستبد مبارزه کنه، اما با اون سلطه‌گر خارجی که پشت سر این مستبد قرار داشت با او سازش کند، اگر چنین اتفاقی بیفته سرنوشت این انقلاب و مسئولان و مدیران این انقلاب سرنوشتشون یا شکست است یا خیانت. از این دو حال خارج نیست.